Okay. So this is a process of letting go, right? Of expression of self. Right, it looks like there's a dent in my nose. To be fair, there is a flat part on my nose. It's a bit big, isn't it? It's alright, it fits on my face. It's cool. Smells properly. Leaks a bit, but it's all good. Anyways, this is a process now of expression of self, surrendered, and allowing. Look, I need to create my own proper terminology, because when I share what I'm sharing with people, it needs to be shared in a way that I articulate it rather than how people perceive it. When I'm sharing one-to-one with people, then I can share it on how it resonates with them from their own perspectives, right? But currently, it needs to be expressed from my own perspective. So I'm going to allow the process of expression of self with this instrument, right? Because I can feel the energy within inside of me, my body, my hands. Yeah, I can feel the energy. Woo. There you go. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel it in my stomach. I can feel it in my toes. I can feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. Right? The energy's all around us. That's just how it goes. So when you can listen to the energy and you can go with the flow, then you know where to go. Anyways, the point was, I'm going to do some now. I'm not familiar with the instrument. I've spent probably less than an hour using it, all in all, ever. I'm not fully, I don't have that conviction, that confidence within my expression of, to be fair, not just of this is what doing these recordings are for me personally, is to build the conviction within my self-expression, to accept me for who I am and share who I am and what I am without feeling any resistance to what I've put out there. So anyone in the world can see it and I have no control over that, but I'm learning to have the acceptance of that possibility of that thing being the case. Because for me, it feels like that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I don't know what it leads to. I don't know why. I don't know what the point of it is. I have inclinations, but you need to not get too caught up on the possibilities. Just be aware of them and continue on the journey in the way that you are fully in line with yourself, aligned with yourself, with yours, yeah, not mine, your intention, and see where the process leads you, completely openly. So I'm gonna do my expression. I've actually got one of my thingies in, my foam earplugs. I'm actually contemplating whether it would be better for me to have them both in and fully let go without hearing what is being expressed, because when I can't hear what is being expressed, I can't have the ego's judgments coming out, or at least if I don't hear how loud it is, then maybe I don't be concerned about the neighbors hearing or people downstairs hearing, because that is something very present within my state of being when it comes to self-expression in certain aspects. Communicating through talking has become something I'm a lot more comfortable with. And I've got that conviction, that knowing in terms of my expression through my vocal articulation of words. But when it comes to my vocal articulation of my soul and my expression with instruments, because I know there's things that are nice sounding and things that are like, okay, I don't really want to hear that. Doesn't sound good. It's not for me. I'm aware of this, and it's like I'm trying to find a balance between self-expression and acceptance of the self-expression, right? But it's not acceptance of other people's acceptance, it's acceptance of my acceptance, because knowing other people are not going to accept it means I have to have more of an acceptance for it. That makes sense. To me it does. Anyways, so that's it. I'm not going to pause it. I'm just going to do the recording, and I will edit it if I'm not going to post certain parts, or maybe I'll just post the whole thing, because that is the truth of the situation. And if anyone actually follows the process, then maybe something in there will be there that they can resonate with and explore for themselves. And look, this is my own expression. This is my truth. This is clearly something that is an opportunity for me to develop different aspects of myself. So I'm taking hold of that opportunity and trusting in the process. I'm trusting in Creator, God, universe, myself, and you as well, because you're here with me. So thank you for being here with me. Know that the intention of what I express right now is fully in surrender to share my truth, whatever that looks like and however it's received, because I offer it lovingly. It will only be received lovingly or judged. I don't decide how it's received. I just decide how it's offered. So here we go. I don't know whether to put the other one in or not. Should I do it? All right. Roll it. Oh God. I'm feeling anxious already. This is crazy, man. And I haven't even I'm not even posted it yet. I ain't even doing a live or nothing. I'm just talking with myself. This is crazy. It shouldn't be affecting me like this, or it should be affecting me like this. This is the thing. It's not about whether it should or it shouldn't. It's about how it does. And it's about how I navigate that process as it comes up. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my foam rollers. I'm not going to link anything to this video. I've already done a link for foam rollers. Like the foam rollers, that's what you massage out your kinks in your muscles with. The foam earplugs to put in your ears, you squeeze them, make them into this little thing. And I guess it's like a tampon. You just put it in, and then this expands. The tampon, I think, expands when it absorbs the moisture. Not that it's relevant to this conversation. It is what it is. Just thought I'd share it. Pretty simple. Stick it in. Boom. And then it takes a couple, if I can find the hole. It takes a couple seconds to expand back into its shape. I found it. I managed. It's all right, guys. I'm good. Luckily, society is not dependent on me procreating to continue. So we're good. I'm going to give it a couple seconds to expand, to completely shut off. And while I do that, I'm going to start getting into the space. I think I keep hitting the mic with my hand. It might be making a loud noise. If I am, I'm sorry. I'm going to get into a space where I completely settle myself. And the intention is complete surrender. This means completely relax yourself. Silence the mind. Relax the physical body, right? Align your intention and your emotions, your energy, your vibrational state. For me, align your frequency with the intention. My intention is to surrender and allow the process to unfold as a willing, offered participant, allowing expression to express through me, while also knowing that this expression is me. And I also am aware of the fact that there's different possibilities, right? There's different perspectives. This has gone on for ages and I haven't even started playing, but there's two different perspectives in my opinion, right? So far, what I've come to understand. as a possibility. There could be more, but I haven't explored any other ones other than these two, which is, one of them is the more time you spend with an instrument, because I believe this can be done with different instruments, different tools. This isn't about a drum or music, and this is a darbuka, yeah? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it is a darbuka. Anyways, this is not about music or instruments. This is about expression, right? And this expression that I'm sharing with you can be put into every aspect of reality to like open you up like a flower, yeah? So if you can place your awareness on yourself, on your physical body, and surrender and open up, and literally it means to become a vessel, but you're not opening yourself up for something to come through you. You're opening yourself up for you to come through you without the filtrations that we put on the mind, on the body, on the physical expression. And most people that I've interacted with don't have even a comprehensible understanding of inside of themselves, right? And I'm not talking about emotionally, and I'm not saying that they ain't capable. I'm saying they have never explored it. I personally did, because it just happened one time when I was, out somewhere doing something. And it just hit me. It didn't just hit me. Did I give this to you? Sorry, I'm getting messages. 1 second. I'm busy right now. All right. So for me, my awareness switched on and I had a massive surge of energy. And I don't describe it as energy comes in. I describe it as your awareness develops of the energy that's already within. Maybe the energy becomes enhanced because we are a vessel, right? We are a body, and the body is made out of what? Energy. No particle is physical. Everything in existence is moving vibration. That moving vibration is the frequency that created that aspect of expression, right? And every emotion, every thought process, every physical thing, the energy we feel inside, electromagnetic fields, music, radio stations, TV channels, everything, including the planet and the universe that we live in, from the way I understand things to be, is that it is a frequency that exists in the plane of space, darkness, absence, that creation came from, right? So everything in space, if space is even real, is a frequency that has been able to be observed by a conscious awareness that tuned in to that station of frequency, right? So what I'm saying is, now, when you express yourself, what you're doing is you're removing the mind, the physical body, the emotions, from blocking that frequency of your soul, your truth, your expression of self, to come out without being filtered by our conscious minds. So the mind becomes silent, the body becomes fluid and surrendered, and the expression comes in the sense of feeling the energetical movement, the guidance, the flow, right? I'm getting so many messages right now. My phone is normally quiet all the time. Cool. Anyways, so allow this out. And when you allow this out, and this is the thing, I'm not doing this because I'm like, yeah, I'm going to become this amazing drummer. It's not about that. It's about, and I don't even have to share it. The reason I'm sharing it and putting myself in this state of vulnerability that I'm not so comfortable with is, one, because it's developing myself to myself, and two, it gives opportunity for others who are on this journey of self-discovery, self-exploration is what I love to call this journey, self-exploration. because you explore yourself in many different aspects. And the wonderful, interesting thing is everything outside of you is also an aspect of yourself. So whether you're exploring internally, externally, mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically, in community, unity, individually, isolation, it's all an exploration of self. And if you go through that journey with openness and awareness, right, you start to, obviously, the natural outcome of placing your awareness and your intention onto something is to develop more awareness of it. So I am doing this action, I'm sharing this action with others to be able to place their attention and intention, their awareness onto the expression of themselves that comes naturally from within. And when you do that, you develop the connection of awareness with self-expression from within, which means you develop your awareness of your energy without your mind distracting you, without your physical body like hunger, tiredness, desires, urges to distract you. And you fully align with the one consistent thing that exists within you. Well, the two consistent things that exist within you, although one of them exists outside of you too, which is the awareness. But the one that exists consistently within you is your frequency, right? Your resonance. So this resonance that you have consistently within you, that is filtered through the emotions that you haven't processed from your life as a child, as an adult, whatever age, teen. If you have gone through a situation that was overwhelming for you, and the way that you dealt with it was to not process the emotions and distract and deflect and avoid feeling that discomfort because it's not nice. Everyone's done it. Every single being, I think, has done this, right? Because it's the natural reaction in the way that we've learnt to navigate the world, which is to navigate by avoidance, deflection, less of lacking of accountability. And I'm not saying that, you know, there's anything wrong with those things. It's just a process. And this is the thing. It's a process of what? Survival. So if you're processing from a survival mechanism, is that connected to yourself? To some degree, yes, because you're connected to surviving, to protecting from the things that make you feel uncomfortable. But when you go through life with the perspective of expansion and expression, you open yourself up, and your internal resonance changes to a more expansive, open, sending out, giving, receiving. Because as you open to give out, you become more receptive to receiving. So it changes. And when you're in survival, it closes you off. It moves things away. It keeps you protected. Now, if you understand this from a perspective of that energy of protection that you feel is actually separating you from you, because as I said, inside of you and outside of you is still you. And the things outside of you shows you the things inside of you that you should place your awareness on, so you can step through it and become more yourself and express more openly and be more flowy, right? More aligned to your truth, to your expression, to your soul, to your everything. And when you can connect to that space, right? And this is why these things are so beautiful, because you're creating with conscious intention, but not conscious direction. So there's structure and there's fluidity, and you sit right in the middle of that. So if you see it as an electromagnetic field, that center point right there where nothing touches and everything goes around as a loop, like a donut, right? This is the hole, this is the donut. You need to sit right in that point with every single polarity that exists. Expression, suppression. You're not meant to be fully out there and giving everything, but you're not meant to be closed off completely either, right? You're not meant to be always happy, but you're not meant to be always sad. You're not meant to be always anything other than yourself. The wonderful thing is, you can only really truly be yourself when you're in that center point. And that center point sits somewhere around there in your body. And when you connect to it, you feel it. And sometimes other sensations become more intense. Those sensations are distractions from the center point. When the emotions come up, it distracts you from the center point. When the thoughts come up, it distracts you from the center point. Yeah? When attractive men or females come up, it distracts you from the center point. This is why, physical desires are frowned upon and should only be done, according to certain texts, when it's wedlock or spiritual connection, all of this, because that makes it intentional, not because you're going to go to hell or something like that. You'll be living in a physical hell because you'll be so detached from that space that feels like heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within you. For me, it sits here. I don't know where it sits for everybody else, but for me, it sits right there. So anyway, this expression of self has gone on for very long. So I think I'll just get to the drumming, and bearing in mind, I have no idea how loud I'm talking or anything because I got my foamies in, right? They're very helpful. They are very helpful. I wouldn't share it if I didn't believe so. I don't want to promote anything that doesn't resonate with me in terms of anything in the TikTok shop or in general anywhere, because I'm very intentional with what I do. The reason I have my headphones that I've got on there is because I need to be able to understand a different language that I haven't given myself the space to learn more intentionally. And I was wondering if I could use those and see if it helps. And if it does, then I'll post a video and say how well they helped. And if not, then I won't do it. So I'm just sharing because I want people to understand my truth. And my truth is, if I don't align with it, I won't share it with you. If it doesn't feel true to me, I won't offer it to you. That's it. Okay, cool. 10 minutes ago, I was just supposed to start prepping to get in. And just to say as well, I found it easier over time to get into the state of being that I can allow expression from. I've been expressing this internal thing without instruments for a good few years now. Not consistently, but from section to section, when the conscious mind wasn't distracted by life, when the emotions wasn't overwhelmed by life. I've now found a way to find that stability within myself, emotionally, mentally, and it all comes because every time you come back to that point, that and the emotions, I don't know, I feel my emotions more in my stomach, down my chest. Anyway, to be fair, you can feel emotions everywhere. But the point is, I found it by connecting to this space. So when I do this and share it with you, I'm also developing my awareness of my own space. So me offering this to you is actually me offering it to myself. So it's a win-win. If nobody listens, I still win. If someone listens, maybe it's a win for them too. Anyways, let's get to it now. Enough talking. Never enough talking. Oh, one more thing. When you do this, you ever heard of light language or praying in tongues, or the scientific term is glossolalia? It's when you make sounds that's kind of like words, but it's not really words. And they done a study on this, and it showed that the brain that activates when you produce words, when doing this, is not activated, it's dormant. So the words you're not consciously making. That proves to some degree what I'm saying, that when you allow the energy to express itself, it's not a conscious choosing. So If you would like to judge, you're welcome to. And if you would like to be curious, you're also welcome to. And if you'd like to just witness and be neutral, and do that too, because it makes no difference to me. It's all up to you. Here's the door. Yeah? If you want to walk through it, you can. I'm already on the other side. Cool. Here we go. Finally. Stick on mode. If I can get my hair in it. Alright, cool. Nope, that don't feel right. Does not feel right. You see? Just listen. Mama di laba korinsi me abalarti mama shipa papareti mama kababa. Kamabit sukumarti ileberta hamakan shipuki mi abalababe mama sepeti de ma komboshi inda pari mema. Marta haye to simse ekimya. Kiroto ma pepite hu ishishimi me oye besapakama. Antiga marate ekimya ma sete mi apakashi mashipateti ma kamashi iti himo kabarati labarata hanyu osu mashapishi mishekaya. I'm busy. Kamarati hele berato komse shishu yada kam shishi titeme piyama. My flow was distracted. I had to take out my headpiece, my earpiece, and everything. And when I started expressing the vocal sounds, I felt the energy more, like becoming more aware. I was becoming more aware of the energy in my body. It become more integrated with the flow of the expression. It's kind of gone now, but I get it back. I'm gonna get back into it a little bit before I start recording officially, because kind of messed up the flow, but it's all good. Do you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna just do it right now. This whole point of this is to share and show truth, is to show the process unfolding as it unfolds, and distractions can happen, and that's okay, right? But it's about consciously coming back to self. So she's probably gonna come back and disrupt me again, but it's okay. Maybe I will finish expressing what I'm supposed to be before that point happens. Mida ikam shuho mehi sampa kandi mama yudo ma kandir halaba. Kiyamanda ihanna Kiyama sehanne Kiyamata yamakanne Piyana nama Kiyama seke yanna Piyata matikanne Niraraganne Mayamma Kitora Mayamma Kitoromaya Simakaya Matapaya Maketa Mateyaka Piyamata Mayaka Mateyaka Mateyaka Miyata Nateya Matama Piyamaka Yamata Piyaka Kayamata Piyamaka Kayamata 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 Pata Kayamata Nini Kayamaka Yani Kayapata Nini Kayapata Nini Kayamata Manepa de pakani amamedi maturu pamanedi namanedi padabani namanamana baby dohoma kala nesaboko Mia pare petia ma se peki pure pare me di carta Chia pare me ti pani cane se pecumi care pe di cane ma pa pari pane ma Chia pe pari pane ma Mehetahleso compipora shi indico mama hore desima yo bakamashi bishop de ingi papa parate ho sabarati imari. Okay, so pretty sure you can hear the parts in which I was running out of breath, and the reason I was running out of breath is because I was not fully aligned with the expression. I find it hard to fully dive into expression of self it's like driving a manual car, right? When you first start using the gears, it can be complicated to focus on the gears, the road, the other drivers, the signs, everything, speed limits, all at once, right? But once you can do it, it becomes second nature, and this is the same process. So it will become more effortless. And as it becomes more effortless, I think the expression will become more flowy, because the energy flows in the path of least resistance, the path of balance, the path of harmony, the path of... I mean, there's not really anything else I can describe it with. So I believe... because I haven't proven it, because I haven't done that, I haven't given myself the space, but I do believe, and I've spoken to other people, and I've seen other people who have created music with this intention, with this surrender, a whole song, lyrics, everything. It doesn't have to be meaningless sounds. You can put this intention to all of your creations, to painting, to poetry, to music, to media, like whatever you do, whatever you create, whatever your intention for existence is, what you can do is you can remove the avatar's perception of it and allow the soul's expression of it. So yeah, that's it. I have nothing more to share right now. I've given everything I feel that I could give in this expression of this intention. So there you go.